I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness.
Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing this morning? Hope everybody is having a great Saturday morning. And thank you for joining me this morning on Grab a Coffee. And let's talk. We got a whole bunch of folks piling in here already. Good morning, Dan H., my man. Hope everything is doing well with you. Saffron Bay, good morning. I see you, Sonia Riggs, back there in the bushes listening, and that is fine. Some random dude, good morning. My Renaissance grandma, good morning to you as well. I hope you're doing well this Saturday morning. Tracy K. in the house and doing the things that need to get done. Everybody is busy doing things. The Experience with Sassy, good morning. I hope you're doing well. And my friend, Old Mutt, good morning, my friend. I hope you've had at least 2 cups of coffee already this morning. Good to see you as well. Scott Hummer, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Then again, there is coffee first, then speak. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing well as well. Devil Dog Prepper, my man, good morning. Constitutional Carpenter, welcome. Thank you, Dan, for the 5x5. She said, good morning, good to see you. One of my amazing moderators, Mad Shad, greetings from the Erie Coast. Good to see you too, my friend. Dusty Country Road, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. Everybody is in the house doing the things. Prepper Book Club, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Hope the weather is being kind to you wherever you are in the West as well. The Virginia Bushcrafter, my friend, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Good morning to everybody. It is 50-some degrees here in wonderful Ohio. It's cloudy, it's been raining, it's going to be overcast, and we're going to get more rain later this evening. TJNGA, good morning, my friend. Good to see you as well. It is amazing, folks, of what's going on in this wonderful, crazy, busy world. I hope everybody is doing the things. I saw a couple people in the chat this morning before we got started talking about, getting their cars fixed and getting cars and trying to hook up electricity and, it's get the things done, folks. I'm with you. I am with you. My son prom is today, so I've been busy, crazy, running around with him all week, all day, and I get to breathe today. And I have some errands to run, and other than that, still was prepping the garden, and haven't planted anything yet because the weather has been unstable, has been crazy. And hopefully I'll be getting some things in the ground next week or the week after. Sister Maria's Kitchen, good morning. Good to see you. I hope you are doing well. Again, if you have questions, the question box is up in the chat. You can drop your question in there, or you can type it in all caps. If I don't see it, one of my amazing moderators will point it out and go from there. Constitutional Carpenter's like, cars. I need to put new rotors on the truck. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, Saffron Bay prom, such a big day. It is. And it's crazy because I guess the kids nowadays, they don't take dates. They go in groups, and that's okay. So yeah, he is ready. He is ready to do his thing and be the gentleman that he has been raised to be. And they're going to have a good time tonight. So I'm happy for him. And I'm sad because I'm dad. And this is his senior prom. And then he's off to do his thing playing football. Matt Chad says, yep, I got to replace an alternator. Sassy is still car shopping. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. We all got to do the things. So, folks, go prepping. Good morning. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Yes, it does, Prepper Book Club, because I was yesterday, my son, we went to go pick up his tux, and I was just standing in the doorway thinking, wow, I remember when I could hold him in one arm. Then he comes driving down the street and pulling into the driveway, and Dad had a nostalgic moment, and he's off to do his thing playing football. It's a great thing, but time definitely does fly. So with that, folks, I hope everybody is doing well, doing the things, getting stuff done that they need to get done. Couple stories this morning I found. This one here took the cake. Interesting though. And how many of you remember the James Bond movie Skyfall? And if you do, what was unique in that movie? And I know it's early, we got to think. So if you remember the movie Skyfall, and I think he had a different type of Kimber 19 or something. Remember what he had and what was so special about it. Mad Shad, when the boys become a man, proud day, Trent. Thank you very much, Mad Shad. Yes, it is a proud day and a sad day. Mary Miles, good morning and good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well this morning. But yeah, folks, the movie Skyfall, James Bond, he had a special gun that was pretty different. And yeah, I'm with you, Tracy. Haven't watched any James Bond since Sean Connery, and I'm with you. Sean Connery, to me, is and will always be the best James Bond that has ever lived to this day. But anyway, in that movie, he had a gun that was fingerprinted so that he could only fire that weapon. Well, and basically that was a smart gun, so they say, and it was fictional. But guess what? There is a company that is bringing a smart gun that is face recognition and fingerprint only. That is the only way you can fire this weapon. And I want to share this story, and we're going to listen to this and see exactly what this is all about. So this here, the first smart gun with facial and fingerprint recognition is now for sale. Let me know if you can hear this.
Startup says it's bringing a smart gun to the market. NPR Justice correspondent Ryan Lucas looked into it and has this story, which, a quick warning, will include the sound of gunshots.
Can you guys hear
the general idea of a smart gun has been around for decades. One even makes an appearance in the 2012 James Bond film Skyfall.
Author PPKS 9mm short. There's a microdermal sensor in the grip. Encoded to your palm print so only you can fire it.
There's the movies, though, and then there's the real world. And in the real world, the technological challenges, as well as some political ones, have meant that smart guns haven't become a reality. But that may be about to change because a Colorado startup called BioFire says it has developed a viable and reliable smart gun for market. The company's founder and CEO is 26-year-old Kai Klepfer.
The event that really kicked off my involvement in thinking about smart guns and thinking about how technology can be applied to gun safety was the Aurora Theater shooting.
That shooting at a midnight screening of a Batman movie killed 12 people and wounded dozens more. Klepfer was 15 years old at the time and lived about a half-hour drive from Aurora. He says that back then he knew about gun violence, but it had never hit so close to home. And so, as a kid with an interest in engineering, he wondered whether there was a technological solution that could help curb gun violence.
I settled on a smart gun, which is basically, a firearm that's always locked by default, but instantly accessible to the user.
So Klepfer got to work trying to engineer one as a science fair project. Now, 11 years later, that science fair project has morphed into BioFire, a company with 40 employees and $30 million in venture capital funding. And last week, the company became the first to offer for sale a smart gun that uses biometrics, in this case, facial recognition and fingerprint verification, so that only a verified user can fire it. That journey from science fair project to firearms manufacturer has been a long one. At BioFire's headquarters outside Denver, there's a hallway that holds 5 illuminated glass cases, each holding a prototype of Klepfer's smart gun.
This is a nice little kind of visual chronology of the different key milestones. Again, we built hundreds of prototypes in hundreds of generations.
And this is the science fair model.
And this is the science fair model. So this is actually
it is in fact the final prototype from the science fair, he says.
As you can tell, it's not actually a gun, right? I wasn't allowed to work on firearms for the science fair, and it would have gotten me kicked out, actually.
Instead, he worked on what was basically a 3D printed plastic model, one in the glass display case here. It looks like a plastic gun with the top half missing, but on the side of the gun grip is his technological leap.
That's the fingerprint sensor right there.
Big fingerprint sensor there on the side. If you look at that, it looks very kind of old school, right? Back in 2013.
So that's what the gun looks like, and I'm going to show some pictures of this. This is crazy. In Prepper Book Club, you're absolutely right. Smart guns are taking a simple tool and turning it into something complicated that more than likely I'm waiting for it to fail when the user goes to use the weapon and it's locked and their life is ended. And yeah, then we'll see what happens. But basically, this is what they were talking about, what it actually looks like. And I don't know if you can see this, but right here is where the fingerprint is on the weapon. And here is the owner of the company, 26 years old.
Was the state of the art, right? That was the best fingerprint sensor you could buy.
In Klepfer's own telling, that science fair model barely worked. But the engineering and analysis that went into it still won him first place at an international science fair in engineering. He spent some of his prize winnings on a bicycle. He was, after all, still just a high school kid, but he kept tinkering away on his smart gun idea. And with $50,000 in grant money, he managed to engineer a new prototype, one that actually fired. What he did, in essence, was meld a fingerprint sensor onto the grip of a Glock handgun. It was rudimentary and it wasn't reliable, but it did work for the most part.
It was very clear that taking Glocks and buying off-the-shelf firearms and drilling holes in them is not a good way to build a reliable product.
After a short stint at MIT, Klepfer dropped out to focus on BioFire. His team designed and built hundreds of prototypes as they tried to meld old-school gunsmithing with the latest in cutting-edge electronics.
So here, right here, if you can see this on the screen, right here is the fingerprint sensor here on the grip. And then back on the back side is, the facial recognition. This is way complicated, and I'm waiting for a malfunction. Exactly, Prepper Book Club. It's also about creating a solution when the horse is already out of the barn. Right. You can't use technology to enforce morality. Right. Evil people will find a way. That's exactly what I was going to get to, Prepper Book Club. You're absolutely correct. So let's listen to the rest of this.
And it's here at its Colorado headquarters in a nondescript office building off a highway that it now does all of its research and development and testing.
So these over here, these are thermal chambers. And so basically both of these, what they allow us to do is simulate all sorts of different environmental conditions without having to actually go to those different environments, right? So if
that sort of testing is critical to ensure that a gun loaded with electronics works in a hot, humid environment, as well as in the rain or the freezing cold.
Hey guys.
Through a door, there's a machine shop.
Dave here is our operator who's in charge of this piece of equipment. I'm not allowed to touch it or even look at it funny because I might break it. But this lets us do like complex machining operations, like manufacturing slides and barrels, largely in-house.
The machine looks like a giant metal booth with 2 small sliding glass doors. Inside.
But anyway, that I thought that was absolutely ludicrous. But, you know, a smart gun, I'm not going down that road because handguns, weapons have been around since the beginning of time. And I'm with you on that, Dan. I think technology, it is actually, it's not going to do anything for the criminals because sooner or later, they're going to hack the fingerprint and the facial recognition and they can get around it. Yeah. If we actually punished crime instead of enabling this wouldn't even be an idea. Right, Dan? Right, Prepper Book Club. And these things fail all the time. Right. Remember the load. Exactly. Absolutely. It's insanity at its best. And somebody's out just to try to make a dollar when, in fact, if they would just enforce the rules and the laws that are already in place, as Prepper Book Club said, this wouldn't even be a thing. Yeah, I definitely would not take one, would not use one, and do not want one. So yeah, I didn't know these were a thing until I saw this. There's another company, a German company called Armatix, bought a gun to market. They bought a weapon to market in 2014 that uses a radio frequency watch to unlock the weapon, but it faced technical troubles and political blowback. Yeah. That's there's all, like, you're absolutely right, Crafty Mom Creations, and good morning. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, there's always a loophole, and everybody somewhere is going to hack it, get around it, and what's the waste? As Mad Shad says, what if my hands are dirty? Right. What if the lighting is bad on my face? What if someone hacks my gun? Correct. That's the whole thing. And we all know about technology. Technology can be hacked because it's created by man. There's nothing perfect. Somebody will spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours trying to get around it until they figure it out. And then for what? Yeah. So, right. Michael Hartley says, yeah, what happens when sweat's on your hands? Right. And they talked about, well, we got it. So hopefully that, sweat and rain and all that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you could, I would, right. She said, I wouldn't use one even if they gave it to me. That is for sure. So, that's Grammy's Journals. Good morning. Yeah, I wouldn't even attempt to use one, nor less want one, even if they gave it to me. Right. Ha! Dan H says, I wouldn't even use one for them for toilet paper. Yeah. So that's something to keep your eye on. And of course, the feds will probably come up with something about you'll have to register your fingerprints in order to buy one of these weapons. And it's just another way for them to track you and tell you, we know what you have and we're coming to get it because we can. Not going to happen. But anyway, I thought that was interesting because more stupidity and money wasted when we have homelessness and hunger going on in our country and around the world. And this is just another attempt to keep an eye on us as well. Greenleaf, good morning. Good to see you. Got coffee? Yep. Awake now. Good morning. Yes, I agree with you. And as Saffron Bay says, naive fools are born every day, so someone will fall for it. Correct. I don't want one, not going to want one. and they can keep it. And I will continue to have what I have and use what I have because it works very well. And I have a pesky raccoon to hunt. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, in other news, did anybody hear about the train derailment in Wisconsin that happened yesterday? I think it was either yesterday or Wednesday. Here's an interesting story because, you know, I try to keep it interesting on Saturday mornings. Freight train derails in Wisconsin, plunging 2 containers into the Mississippi River. So a freight train carrying hazardous material, shocking, derailed in southwestern Wisconsin on Thursday, injuring 4 employees and sending 2 containers into the mighty Mississippi River. A spokesman for the train's operator, it was BNSF Railway, told NPR News that the volumes involved didn't pose a risk to the river or nearby communities. Have we heard that before? Interesting. A boom which helps absorb and contain spills on water has been placed in the area as a precaution. The incident occurred around 12:15 p.m. local time. A village, DeSoto, a village near the border of Wisconsin and Iowa, 2 of the 3 train engines, as well as 10 cars, went off the track to some degree. All 4 crew members were transported to a hospital for minor injuries and have been released as of yesterday morning. The derailment remains unclear of why it happened. Yeah. According to Kent, the 2 containers that went into the Mississippi River did not contain any hazardous materials, though some cars that contained lithium-ion batteries landed on the shore. So, lithium-ion batteries, folks. What uses lithium-ion batteries? Everything. With that, BNSF is working with local and state agencies to investigate the cause, as well as making arrangements to remove the derailed cars from the site. National Transportation Safety Board is aware of the derailment, but is not involved in the investigation. The local Crawford County Emergency Management, who responded to the incident, put on their Facebook page, there's currently no harm to the community or the environment, but the local fire department was working closely with the rail company staff throughout this cleanup process to prepare for any unknown things. Again, folks, sad. Crafty Mom's Creations, absolutely. Question: how many train derailments so far? There have been many, and I don't know the exact number. It's absolutely insane. As Mad Shad says, look at the pictures. It was more than 2 train cars, more like 15. Exactly, Mad Shad. Exactly. And if you look up, good morning, Ma Bear 1900. If you look up literally, I'm going to do it right now. Train derailments in 2023. There have been, how many train derailments have been in the U.S. in 2023? Let's see. Train derailments in 2023 in the United States. How many train derailments recently? Equipment failures are increasing response, and I cannot find an exact number. And So in 2022, there were more than 1,000 train derailments. There were at least 1,164 train derailments across the country last year. Basically, there are an average of 3 train derailments a day. Tori's Brain Games, good morning, my brother. Magic, good to see you as well. So, yeah, folks, you know, this Wisconsin train derailment that happened the other day is just another indication of failure by the railroad companies or just flat out sabotage. Hope you're doing well this morning, my brother Tori's Brain. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything is wonderful in Texas. And I'm not sure what your team got in the draft, but I am happy with my New York Giants and what they got in the draft. I think round 2 or 3 is today. Yes. So, folks, there's train derailments going on. Please keep an eye on it, especially if it is in your area. And this last story that I am going to talk about very briefly is, we got questions. We got 2 questions. The Virginia Bushcrafter, he asked this morning, when are we going to come out with smart ammo? From the story about the smart guns. Yeah, smart ammo. What? That it only fires at bad people. That would be fantastic. Jamie Cook asks, what would you suggest as the best all-around bagged fertilizer? I container grow and everything is companion planted. Now, for all my gardeners in the chat, good morning, Moon Sprout. And good morning, Jamie Cook. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. As far as the all-around bagged fertilizer, for all of my gardeners wannabes, please chime in on this question. What is the best all-around bagged fertilizer? She container grows with everything is companion planted. The first thing that I would say is Miracle Grow. That's what I would use. I am not, what's the phrase? I am not a experienced expert gardener. But for me, it would be Miracle Grow, I guess. I don't know. Some of the gardeners in the chat, please chime in. And if you have an answer for that question, the all-around best bag fertilizer for companion plants she grows. I container grow and everything is companion planted. So everything's planted together. Yes, James Price, you're absolutely right. Thank you very much. The question would be, can our quarterback get him the ball? I am not too sure of Danny Dimes, but yes. Greenleaf suggests mixing that with water, 10-1. There you go. One-Eyed Cat, good morning. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Glad you got your coffee. Okay, Jamie says, Miracle Grow had the best reviews. I bought some. Dr. Earth looks like rabbit food. Thank you. You're welcome. I would use Miracle Grow. I'm not an expert gardener, but Miracle Grow across the board, Miracle Grow planting soil, and the granular that you mix with water when you water your vegetables in the garden. So there you go. Bake your oat eggshells. Yes. And get the lining out, soak, and then, yes, definitely use the eggshells in the garden, in the soil. Here's all my gardeners chiming in. My grandma Renaissance says 511 is a good fertilizer. That's what she uses. Sonia Riggs says, I wonder when he will get sued. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Sonia. Once something goes wrong, he will definitely be sued. So get in line, and there that is. But yes, that would be a wonderful thing. But again, here's the next story. If you haven't heard, there apparently there was a shooting in Texas. 5 dead in Texas, execution style shooting. The suspect, armed with an AR-15, is on the loose. So basically, and I'm not going to read all of this because it's pretty depressing. Basically, there was a neighbor shooting his gun in his front yard, and somebody asked him to please stop because there was a sleeping infant. And next thing, there were 5 people are dead after being shot in a Texas home by a suspect armed with the AR-15 style rifle in a horrific series of execution style. The youngest victim was 8 years old. 2 female victims were discovered in the bedroom laying on top of 2 surviving children. And I'm going to stop there. And it is getting absolutely insane. And Tori, I do not believe that, my brother, but keep hope alive. Constitutional Carpenter says, if you're a first time, Miracle Grow is the way to go, just to keep it simple and have fun. Yes. Jamie says, I have a big tote compost going, but it's not ready yet. Yes. But yeah, one-eyed cat, all shot above the chest. Right. They were all shot in the head. It's tragic. And the 2 ladies that were executed, that were laying on top of the children that survived, I get it. I would have done the same. But, you know, folks, that is a horrific story. When I saw it, my hearts and prayers go out to the families. Yes, Sassy, I also did hear about that in Cancun. And I will say this, folks, I will not be traveling outside of the United States, especially to Mexico, because that place is absolutely horrible. Tracy, the Houston, the story in Houston, I think that was yesterday, and the one in Cancun was earlier this week. It is horrific. And please, folks, please, 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 situational awareness all the time. And please be aware of your surroundings, especially if you're traveling. Know your areas. Don't travel alone. Travel in pairs or groups if possible at all times. Rapture Ready, good morning. Hope you're doing well this morning, my friend. Correct, Virginia Bushcrafter, another fruitcake. Now they'll start to holler, right, gun control. Well, in fact, it should be people control. I agree with you 100%, my friend. People control, people control, people control, because guns do not fire off by themselves. There is always human interaction. Jamie Cook says Houston is supposed to be running a nuclear drill May 1st through the 5th. Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's folks, we are in trying times, so always be prepared. And you guys know I don't preach gloom and doom, but what I preach and teach and talk about is being prepared, being ready, staying aware, and doing the things that need to be done to get done to prepare yourself in the event of any type of emergency, disaster, or situation. Good morning, Ken B. How are you, my friend? Glad you're here this morning. They're trying to mandate all military vehicles to be electric within the next 6 years. Yeah, that'll work well. Let me know how that works out, because there's not even enough infrastructure to support anything of any type within the electric community. And that whole thing is a disaster. And I do not care about that. Good morning, Psalms 146, Home and Garden. Good to see you this morning. I hope you are doing well this morning. She said, dang, now I need coffee. Yes, coffee. Gotta have coffee. If not, ask coffee first, then speak. But yeah, it's, yes, Tracy. Tracy K says, I'm constantly watching my surroundings. Guy made me a bit nervous yesterday. This Amish family had a baby, and this one guy kept going over by where she was with the baby. I stuck around for a while. Glad to hear that, Tracy. And keep looking out. Be aware of what's going on. Amber's Angel Truth. Good morning to you. I hope you're doing well this fine Saturday morning. Do me a favor, folks. If you have not, hit the thumbs up. Share this out. Do whatever you would like to do. We appreciate it. And always, we thank you for hanging out with me for an hour on Saturday morning. And you know, that's crazy with, you know, especially you're firing your weapon in your front yard in a neighborhood. It is just insane. And then somebody says, hey, could you not do that because the baby's trying to sleep? And next thing you know, lives are taken. It's just sad. It is just sad. I'm not Yardbird. Good morning. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you this morning. And everybody else that snuck in that I have not seen, good morning and welcome. And thank you for joining me on this wonderful Saturday morning. Let's see if we have any more questions in the chat. We do not, but it's going to be a good day. I got some running around to do. I found a hoist at a very reasonable price that I have to go pick up and put in the barn. Yes, Scott Hummer, you are absolutely correct. It is illegal to fire a weapon in city limits where I live, and pretty much everywhere that is true. But living out here in the country is a different story. But yes, you are correct. Anybody doing anything fun today? Moonsprout heading out to a not so fun chore on the homestead this morning. Take care, Moonsprout. Thank you for dropping in. Have a fantastic day. Stay safe and keep prepping, my friend. Yes. And as Jamie said, people are angry everywhere. I've noticed road rage is off the charts. Yes, it is, Jamie. And folks, that's why I say situational awareness. Yes. And it's a reasonable price, and it's absolutely wonderful. And that same person, I scored an amazing air compressor, which is bigger than the one I currently have in the barn. So I got a nice twofer, and can't wait because the hoist will come in handy. Yes, you're absolutely right, Constitutional Carpenter. I cannot wait. Manual or electric? Dan, just off the top of my head, I want to say it is manual, but after I get a closer look this afternoon, I will let you know. I do not think it's electric. It may be, but then again, it's a hoist, and I'll figure it out once I lay hands on it and eyes this afternoon because I have to go pick it up. Scott's working today. Well, Scott and Jamie's working, but guess what, folks? It's okay because we have a job. We can put food on the table, clothes on our back, and preps in our storeroom. Good morning, Astantine85. Hope you're doing well this morning. Rapture ready. Dinner and games with the one son and his fiance. That is awesome. Rapture ready. Good for you. Have fun and win at everything. Devil Dog Prepper. Good morning, my brother. Hope you're doing well. He's garage sale shopping. Folks, I'm glad you mentioned that. Hit garage sales. Get all the hand tools, everything you can, folks, because there will be a time when we will need them. Tracy K says, I drive back roads to avoid the crazy drivers, but seems they're finding the back roads. Absolutely. Absolutely. One-Eyed Cat says, supposed to rain off and on all day. Might try and get some fishing in. Quality time for me. There you go, One-Eyed Cat. That is a good thing. Yep, Tracy may take extra time, but you're safer. Absolutely. Absolutely. Constitutional Carpenter, garden water, going to cut grass and work on the truck, maybe some fishing if there's time, just basic suburban weekend activities. Absolutely. Penny Prepper, good to see you this morning. Hope you are doing well. Miss Michael Hartley, excuse me. What is the name of the dogs that are, the dogs that I am getting, they are African Borbles. I will put that name in the chat, and I can't wait because I'm picking up the first one sometime in June. The litter will be coming early this month. Yep, African Borbles. They are beautiful, big puppies. They are in the Mastiff family and love them to death. They are a working class dog, and that is what I am getting. I am getting 2 males, and that is going to be a wonderful thing. Yes, I put the name of the dogs in the chat. Virginia Bushcrafter, paying bills, and blessed that I'm able to do so. I am with you, my friend. She said, yes, find those deals. Absolutely. It's amazing. It is a blessing that I'm able to find these and come up with this. And it was basically a phone call from a cousin of mine who said they have a friend that is selling some stuff. And I said, I am coming to get it and I want it. Dan said, going to raid eBay during work for prep deals. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ms. D's Harleywood Garden, good morning and good to see you. And thank you for joining us this morning. Organizing closets on this rainy Saturday morning. Right. Oh, again, for all the content creators, you know the drill. If you want to share out your channel, just type the word vision. Folks, please, please, please visit some of these other great content creators. Like their video. Tell them I sent you. Say, Vision sent me over here. If you like what they're doing, subscribe to their channel. We all grow together, and that's how we do it. I would love to go fishing too, Tracy. And I'm going to do that soon, hopefully this summer, and find some time to do that. And that's what I'm thinking about. Yep, I cut my grass on Thursday. Magic, yes. I mowed and got all that stuff done. Bug Out Adventures, good morning. Working in the garden today. Found out that I can grow worms. Yes, got to grow those worms. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Worms are a good thing. And in the garden, they're a wonderful thing. Yes. Keep your train derailment decorations up. Absolutely. Absolutely, Sonia. Yes, but yeah, folks, it's just do the things, don't get so we can't get so caught up of what's going on in the world that is just totally disturbing and total debauchery. We have to keep doing what we have to do to protect us and keep our sanity. So do the things that make you happy. Yes, that is a big puppy, and he's cute. And the first one is a all black, and the second one that I'm getting is a really really dark brindle, real dark brindle. And the breeder is in Kentucky, and I cannot wait to get the puppies and watch those guys grow into wonderful companions, guards, helpers, and doing the things. And yeah, they are absolutely adorable. Yardbird said, I'm going to do as little as possible today, maybe answer some emails, otherwise just kick back and recuperate from the treadmill. Hey, Yardbirds, I am envious. I am going to try to kick back this afternoon, but once I get my son off to the prom, then it'll be time to go to bed. So, yes, I am with you on that, Yardbird. I would love to do that. Bug Out Adventures, if I did not speak to you, good morning. I hope you are doing well, and good to see you. Good morning, Teresa. Hope you're doing well. Taking the kids bowling today. Yay. That sounds like fun. Way to go. Way to go. And yeah, I that's a great thing. Yes, constitutional carpenter fishing is the best therapy. That is what we have to do. We have to take time for us, folks. It is very, very, very important for mental health, time to just kick back and unwind and think about nothing, or to sit there and just ponder. We all have to do it, folks. Robert Gunther, good morning to you. Just dropped in for some coffee before I head out fishing. My friend, wonderful. I hope you catch everything. Stay safe, and that's good. Just kick back and enjoy fishing and just lay back and do what you need to do. Modi Soldier, good morning. Stuck at work this morning and having hot tub issues. Oh, well, won't have a job if stuff didn't break. Good to see you, my friend Modi Soldier. I'm with you. Yeah, wouldn't have nothing to do if things did not break. You're correct. Thank you for joining us this morning, Modi Soldier, and it's always good to see you. Amish macaroni and potato salad is the best. Sounds good to me. Folks, again, if we're not doing the things, it's okay to do nothing. Last night I actually had some downtime before I went to bed, and I think I was asleep by 9:00. I sat in the 3-season room while it was lightly raining and was just watching everything because it rained all day. And I just sat out there and just took some time to do nothing and just sit there and relax and to wind down from the week and all of that. Saffron Bay, have a blessed day as well. Heading out, going to get stuff going so I can get out the door today. Good to see you. Thank you for dropping in. Be safe. Have an amazing, blessed day as well. But I just sat there last night and watched it rain, and was just looking at the garden and was looking at the starter plants, the lettuce and the what else? Lettuce, strawberry plants, a whole bunch of other vegetables that getting ready to plant. And, just sat there and said, okay, if the weather will just cooperate where it's just like not freezing at night anymore, then I can get the plants in the ground. I've got fruit trees to plant. I'm very excited because I found some olive trees that and I bought 2 of them, and I want to plant the olive trees. I don't eat olives. I don't even like olives. The only olives I like are Greek olives, but I got some olive trees, and so I'm going to plant and see what happens with those. I got peach trees. I got pear trees. I got blackberry bushes. I got blueberry bushes, and I'm going to get more and just start growing as much as I can. Good morning. Good to see you. We'll dehydrate some fruits and vegetables while relaxing. Found a deal on 3 pounds of Crisco cans for $4.99 at Aldi's. We'll probably use an emergency candle. Absolutely, Y Crew. Good to see you this morning. I hope you're doing well, and welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Speaking of that, I did get a dehydrator, and I took it out of the box, set it up on the counter, and have not used it yet. And I will do some of that hopefully soon. And Tracy K says, we all need to learn as much as we can to make simple, cheap meals. Right. Ollie's has cookbooks at decent prices, or check out your Goodwill stores. Yep. I need to make a run to Ollie's, Tracy K. I have not been there in a while. And last time I went, I walked out with 2 cartfuls of stuff. So I do need to go back to Ollie's and do a reconnaissance mission and see what I can bring home. Penny Pinching Prepper. Good morning, my friend. Hope you're doing well. But folks, we need to get the things done, do the things. Everybody knows what they need, what holes need to be filled in their preps, what needs to be done around the house, and let's just keep doing them and moving forward. Tracy K says, I made a bunch of emergency candles, going to use for bartering if needed. Absolutely. Absolutely. James Price, I am so envious of that, dude, and amazing. Freeze dryer. I wish I could afford one, but good for you. I know it runs 24/7. That's amazing. That's good. That is good. And I'm glad to hear that, James. And keep on doing it, my friend. Keep on doing it. Let's see. Do we have any questions? No more questions. So I'm going to end the question box. And with that, there it goes. But yeah, folks, right. Everybody stand strong and preserve y'all. Good to see you. Good to see you too, is Magique. Have a great day. If you're stepping out and go do the things that need to get done. She said, I got a free pecan tree yesterday for Arbor Day. Happy. That is awesome, she said. Pecan tree, there's amazing. Yes, that is amazing. And if I can find some, I'm buying some of those too. Jamie Cook said, reminds me, last year I planted cantaloupe. I hate cantaloupe. My plant lost its mind and made like 25 cantaloupes. That's all right. That's good, Jamie. Yes, get the stuff done. Experience with Sassy. Take care. Have a great day. I hope you find the car of your dreams. Keep on doing the things that need to get done. Folks, one thing I can say, Bug Out Weekend, June 2nd through the 4th. If you are coming, it is going to be an amazing time. Will be giving weather updates, hopefully the week of or the week prior to, so that we can be prepared. If it rains or rain or shine, the Bug Out Weekend is kicking off. And by the way, hats off to my man, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival, who is having his Bug Out Weekend as we speak. I wish I could have been there, but it is prom weekend for my son. But hats off to Hudson Valley and all of his people up there in New Yorkistan. And I hope you guys are having an amazing time and not drowning in the rain. And I hope you get to do the things that we always get to do at the Bug Out Weekend. 300 Survival. Good morning, my friend, and good to see you. And hope you're doing well. Yeah, but get the things done, folks. The Bug Out Weekend is going to be an amazing time, June 2nd through the 4th. All of you that are coming, We're going to have a great time. We're going to have some good food, good fellowship. Bring the things with you that you need to practice setting up or using or doing. I'm bringing, matter of fact, I bought another solar panel last night because I got a notification that there was a 200-watt solar panel on sale. So I said, why not? So I bought it, and that will be the total count of 4 solar panels that I have. And I will be bringing my solar generators to test out and to run the things that I want to run during the bug out weekend. And it's going to be an awesome time. And if you haven't registered and you would like to come, you can head over to our website, which is visionpreparedness.org. Click the About page and you'll find the information there to register for the free event. Yeah. Yes, indeed. And that's what we need to do. But, it is the things we need to get done, the places we need to go to get everything done so that we can be prepared. We've got tons of giveaways, and I've got some other things that I'm working on that I'm not going to tell everybody about until that we all get to the bug out weekend. I may be there Thursday night and camp out Thursday night. And I know some people are coming in Thursday night, which is okay, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be there Thursday night or Saturday or Friday morning. But, we'll see. Either way it goes, we're going to have an amazing time. With that, folks, it is 10:58. Any questions for me before we get out of here and continue doing the things? And as always, folks, I want to thank everybody for stopping in and spending time here with me on a Saturday morning. Grab a coffee, and we just hang out and talk about stuff that has gone throughout the week. Everybody, Parrot's Eye Photography, good to see you this morning, and welcome. And blessings to you, my friend. I hope you're doing well as well. It's going to be a great weekend. Tracy said, I'm still trying. If I get these things done in time on my car, I plan on being there. Tracy, awesome, awesome, awesome. I hope to see you. The everyday life of an OCD-ish chick. Good morning. I hope you're doing well on this Saturday morning. Scott Hummer, my friend, hey, as always, you are more than welcome. You have a great day as well. Penny Pinching Prepper, good to see y'all. Sorry came in late. Haven't been doing well these past couple of days. I hope everything is okay, Penny Pinching Prepper. My friend, you can always text me. And if you need anything, please let me know. But folks, with that, I hope everybody has an amazing day. Stay safe, do the things that need to get done. Don't stress out in life. Do what you can. And remember this, keep prepping because your family depends on you and it depends on your life. God bless everybody. Have an amazing day. And I will see you soon in the next video. Vision Preparedness. God bless everybody.
I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness.